Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Wants to go up top on first down. The quick out. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just out of the gun, the inside give. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them the first down. And the Lobos have moved it inside the 20. Looking downfield on first down. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Soft spot in the middle. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
This is a very tough slot receiver to cover if you're a linebacker because of how quick and how shifty he is. You never seem to know which way he's going, and he always seems to create an open space for his QB.
That's the way to start a drive, and now they'll try to follow up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Hauls it in. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route running all the way across the field, and the DB just can't stay with him because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
To the air on first down. Makes the catch.
One of the most difficult things about this slot receiver is his shiftiness and his athleticism. He's very, very difficult to tackle after the catch.
Second down, they'll go to the air. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Pulls it in. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. They'll throw it from the red zone. Finds his target down the middle. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He wants it all. Touchdown in from the red zone for the score.
And be accurate with the football. That's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing it because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's
Let's see what the Lobos offense has in store. Well, you'd be hard-pressed to find better field position to start a drive. First and goal from the 10. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Lobos! A great catch and run for 6.
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game 1, and creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. He's got his man. Let's talk a little bit about New Mexico. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
TCU reached the national championship game a few years back. No one expected much of them that season either, so you never know. What's important is what people believe inside your own locker room. This team thinks they can do some really special things this year, and they get a chance to start strong here in week 1.
Using the quick game. They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15.
At the pace this guy...
The Lobos will snap it on 1st and 10. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. Wants to keep it in the air. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback. So now it's 2nd and long. The play-action fake. Fires to the wideout. Got his man. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the 1st down.
Man, how about the first half this guy's having? He already has 2 touchdowns, picks up a huge 1st down right here. On defense, you're going to have to find a way to control this guy. You're going to have to make some big-time adjustments at halftime.
And the Lobos started this drive, backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. He's got it down the middle. Knocked down at the 6, but that completion will set up a 1st and goal. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. He'll set up to throw. Looking to get it in. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, New Mexico.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
Boy, and that might be the break.
We will get another look at this New Mexico offense. They got plenty done through the air in the 1st half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the 3rd quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like, the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in this 2nd.
Wide open spaces. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. That's the way you get things going. A huge play, and now attacking from just inside the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Snags it. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down.
The offense really struggled.
Can the D deny
Stick these fast suckers in the slot. They don't have to be big, but you get those guys that are so quick in the slot, they can get great matchups, and I can get the ball to them quick because they're such dynamic playmakers.
Going for it all. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this.
They couldn't connect on second down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking deep down the right side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Yeah, and you just...
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. And his throw is incomplete.
The offenses should focus on their guys and making sure so-and-so guys get so-and-so touches. And, you know, listen, they're featuring this guy. They're going to throw it to him. He's going to be the primary target on a lot of times. I can't be reckless, but I definitely have to find my way to get that guy the ball.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Right on the money. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Great place to start for this offense. Gets the back moving. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quickly complete.
I'll tell you, for this defense, they're going to have to find a way to bracket the slot receiver because of how athletic he is. They're going to need to make sure they've got linebackers and DBs surrounding this guy at all times.
To the air on 2nd down. Snagged in the middle. It's Smith. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Hey, these wide receivers are so athletic out wide now. You're so worried about getting beat deep. And these slant routes, they can be a good changeup. I mean, just a couple steps, stick your foot in the ground, come inside. It might not be huge gains all the time, but, man, it keeps that DB off balance.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Caught. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Sends it back in motion. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Yeah, the offense putting up more points, and guess who's jacked up?
They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Motion from the wide receiver. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop?
Turning it on. Oh, a lot of space. Running inside the 20. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute and get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now, to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left in the season to improve and turn it around.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.